Hi guys, this is episode 8 of the Versatile Athletes Training Journal, and today I'm going to be sharing my upper body strength session. I start the workout with a power face to wake up the nervous system and focus on moving with speed and intent. The first exercise I perform is the depth push-up. These push-ups train reactive strength. I drop into the bottom position and explode back up, working on absorbing force and immediately reversing it into output. This carries over to things like pushing yourself off the ground quickly, reacting explosively after contact, and in combat sports, being able to frame, post, and re-explode during exchanges or scrambles. The second exercise I work on is the half muscle up. The half muscle up is about moving your body through space with power and control. It combines a strong pull with a fast transition into a press, building coordination and upper body explosiveness. This carries over to climbing, getting over obstacles, and any sport where you're moving your own body dynamically. In combat sports, it also relates to explosive clinch transitions, pulling into position, and quickly changing levels or control positions. Now I'm moving into the strength phase of my workout. I start with weighted pull-ups to develop a strong back, arms, and grip strength through controlled heavy work. It also builds strong shoulder stability and control. This movement carries over to climbing, grappling with heavy grips, and controlling your own body weight in demanding positions. In striking exchanges, it also supports pulling control during clinch moments and maintaining posture under resistance. Next, I move on to my main push-in strength movement, which is the weighted dip. These build power in the chest, shoulders, and triceps through a deep range of motion, especially when you're under load. This carries over to forceful push-in actions like pushing off the ground, driving opponents or objects away, and strong horizontal pressing. In combat sports, it supports punching power and the ability to maintain structure while pressing forward or creating space. Next, I'm moving to the half kneeling single arm landmine press. This is a controlled single arm pressing movement. The half kneeling position forces my core to stay tight while I press, so I can't rely on any momentum on my legs. This builds coordination between the lower body, core, and upper body. It carries over to throwing actions, overhead reaching, and rotational force production. In combat sports, it also helps with punch variation from different angles and maintaining balance while striking or defending. Now I'll move on to the one arm bent over dumbbell row. This is a single arm pulling movement that also challenges balance and control. While I pull the weight, I have to resist my body twisting. This carries over to carrying uneven loads, controlling your posture under asymmetrical stress, and general pulling strength. In combat sports, it supports clinch control, pulling an opponent off balance, and maintaining structure while one side is under pressure. Next, I'll work on some accessory movements focused on stability and control. I'll start out with the Pallof Press. The Pallof Press is about resisting rotation. I'm holding my body steady while something tries to pull me sideways. This carries over to running, cutting, and any sport where you need to stay stable while moving. In combat sports, it helps you stay in balance during punches, clinch exchanges, and resisting being twisted or off-balanced. Next, I'm moving to the face pull. Face pulls are for shoulder health and posture. They strengthen the upper back and help keep the shoulders balanced from all the pressing work. This carries over to overhead sports, throwing, and any repetitive upper body activity. The final phase of the workout is conditioning, for which I perform med ball slams with sprawls. Med ball slams trains full body explosive power, bringing the weight overhead and driving it into the ground with force. This carries over to throwing and total body power output. In combat sports, it supports explosive strike generation and short bursts of full body force. Sprawls also train conditioning and fast reactions, dropping down and getting back up repeatedly. This carries over to general agility, repeated effort capacity, and quick recovery between movements. In combat sport, it reflects defensive reactions, shot defense, and scrambles. And that concludes episode 8 of Building a Versatile Athlete through Strength, Power, Control, and Conditioning.